The important part of Today's Dental and the way that we work with new opportunities is that this is built on trust. It's really important for us to listen to the practice's wants and needs. We are a team that wants to collaborate with each practice and work towards supporting them, giving them the tools to provide the best possible patient care. My role is very much about speaking from the heart, talking to people on a personal level. This is about us being really honest with sellers and explaining who Today's Dental are, what the benefits are to them and their practice, and more importantly to their people.
I'm Mark Hampson. I've been a general dental practitioner for the last 38 years. We've now been part of the group a year. I'm the world's biggest cynic when it comes to corporate dentistry. Today's Dental don't appear to be trying to shoehorn dental practices into what they are not.
How we are going to protect their legacy and build upon that. It's utilising what's already in place as the foundations to enable us to grow with them.
You are very protective of what you've created.
We understand the stresses of transactions. When it's your own business, it's obviously so much more personal. It's something that you've built up. But it's personal for us too, because you're joining Today's Dental and we want to build that working relationship with you.
It's not something that we want to come in and take over. We want to learn what's worked well and see whether we can incorporate that and help other people learn from it as well.
The sellers will be going through quite an emotional period during the acquisition process. It's a very, very turbulent time for them because it's their baby.
And you want to make sure when you're handing it over, it's being handed to someone who you have some faith that they're not going to basically trash it. And Today's Dental, a year on, they're very true to their word.
We know that they're going to go through this emotional roller coaster, so we're there to support them and guide them.
It almost felt as if it was too good to be true. The philosophy from Today's Dental seemed to be everything that other corporates have failed at.
I got the feeling they were trying to create what I would term the antidote to corporate dentistry.
The journey for the acquisition pathway is very simple. What we want to try and achieve is to give the seller the milestones so that they know what's coming, when it should be coming, and what the priorities are during that journey. Well, the moment that I've met an individual seller, we talk about it within the team, find out whether it's suitable for both parties. We'll then move into heads of terms. And once we've agreed heads of terms and the sellers are happy, then we will do an introduction call with the seller. As soon as we've done that introduction call, the first step for us is financial due diligence.
Anyone who is selling a dental practice nowadays has to appreciate the process of due diligence is most extraordinarily stressful.
The due diligence process is a long process. What we try to do is make that journey as smooth as possible.
We've brought due diligence in-house to enable us to work towards the same shared goals and the time frame that fits really well with both parties.
The two main areas that we ask them to focus on first are the financial due diligence and the CQC, both really important parts of the process. The CQC is a process that is out of our control in terms of the time it takes to complete the process, so we try to get that in and sit with the CQC as soon as possible.
With doing the due diligence, obviously we do appreciate that we're asking for a lot of information and at times it might seem quite heavy. It's just so that we can make sure that the practice continues to run in the way that they're accustomed to and the way that the patients love.
The team absolutely made sure the process was as simple as possible.
We ensure that they've got the right information at the right time. We try and hold their hand through the entire process because we understand that this isn't something that everyone does every day.
At times when things seemed to be running away from us, Kim was an oasis of calm. She was able to say, no, don't worry about this. This is absolutely fine.
There's a saying that we have at home. We say control the controllables. If there is something you're more worried about, talk to us. If it's a hurdle we can overcome, we can do it together.
So approximately 2 weeks prior to completion, we would come in and visit the practice and meet the team.
Today's Dental came across as a team to talk to the staff one-on-one and within the team environment to reassure them about the process and where this was going.
And so it's our job to provide them that comfort that they're desperately seeking, to say, hey, look, Today's Dental is different. We're not coming in to disrupt how you operate. What we're coming in to do is to support you and provide that platform and security to enable you to grow within our business.
Going from my own experience, I worked at a practice that TD acquired a few years ago, and I can really empathise with the team, the emotional rollercoaster that they're going through. Whatever you're feeling, I felt it. I bring that to the transition, and it's about becoming part of that team so they can see that they're not just a number. They are people, and each person brings their own unique talent and perspective to things.
So once we're complete, we will then move into our transition period. The transitions team's role is to look after the team. We're connecting Today's Dental and the practice together.
One of my favourite parts of my role is getting to know the teams, and myself and Tori from day one, we get to know them, we get to know their families, we get to know what's important to them and their fears.
I knew I could call Tara at any time with any problems that I had. It was always great that she was on hand to help me with whatever I needed.
Of course, the processes are important, but I want to get to know the people individually. I want to get to know the associates, the hygienist, the cleaner, everyone. I want to know everyone's life story. I'll be there sort of day one, right through to the handover to the operations team, to welcome the team, be a voice for them, and also safeguard them from some of the challenges that can occur with a transition period, i.e. linking them to the right sort of points of contact within the business, finance, marketing, and introducing people at the appropriate times, but mainly looking after the team and making sure that they feel loved and welcomed and part of TD.
I think Tori in many ways calmed the staff nerves almost instantaneously because of her approachability and honesty as well. She's an angel. Quite simply, she's fantastic, exactly right for the job.
You expect the group to come in and make many changes and disrupt what you've been used to for so long, but that didn't happen at all.
It's not something that we come in and go, right, this is how you do it, this is how we're moving forward. It's us going, okay, how do you see it moving forward? What do you want to see? And how can we support you with that?
Shortly after the transition period has finished, normally 4 months post-completion, we would have a Discover Dream Day.
So the reason we hold these Discover Dream Days is I think it gives the practices a sense of voice and a sense of coming together and understanding where we've come from and where we're going to go, almost like planning for the future.
It brings together everybody's hopes and dreams for the practice, not just business-wise, but for them themselves. How do they want to progress?
So we've done very similar days, and in many ways that made me go towards the dream day with a touch of cynicism, of sort of I've seen it all before, which was not the case at all.
They are able to get involved in the direction of travel for their practice, and that's really, really important for Today's Dental. We value our people, they have great experience, and it's about bringing them on board the journey with us.
We split up into teams on the dream day. Lynn's tasks involved lots of cards with various pictures. We had to actually choose what we thought were apt, and I found it incredible that the various teams pretty much all chose exactly the same pictures to describe how we wanted to be as a team and how we wanted to go forwards. I hadn't seen that sort of tightness of decision within the team before.
It's been super exciting so far since the Discover Dream Day to be able to start planning to implement what the team want for the practice and how they see the practice in the future.
I hit 66 in March, and obviously retirement is something which is now very much on the agenda. And I left that day thinking I actually don't feel like I want to retire. I felt as if I wanted to be part of this process moving forwards. And since the dream day, I've made the decision I'm absolutely not ready to retire, and that says an awful lot about the process and what Today's Dental intend to do for our practice. I want to be a part of it.
I like the fact that we can have a relationship with the seller and ensure that they have sold to us for the right reasons and that we're able to show them that at the end. We are looking after the heritage of what they've built up.
And post joining Today's Dental, they've been absolutely spot on. They've done exactly what they've said. They've done more than they promised in many ways. I think it's a very genuine organisation. Its heart is in the right place and they really do listen.
There is no secret sauce to how Today's Dental operates a practice. It's doing the basics really, really well. And it's really important for us to look after our people. If we can look after our people, give them the tools to deliver the best quality of care to their patients, then everybody benefits.
I don't feel that joining Today's Dental was selling a practice. It felt more like the practice joining a like-minded organisation. So you were almost coming home to a degree.